is the year 2005. The Great Wars are finally over, and the Autobots have won. But while the Autobots celebrate their victory with their new leader, Rodimus Prime, the surviving Decepticons, without a leader of their own and desperately low on Energon, have retreated to the burned-out planet of Char.
It's Astrotrain.
I hope he brought back some Energon.
We certainly could use the energy.
The one on the left is mine.
Give it to me!
We can't let Astrotrain get the Energon! Don't have the energy to hold on!
Resist me and be destroyed! Land sweeps, and beware of treachery! Once Decepticons nearly held the quadrant through terror. Now we scrap like slargs over a few Energon cubes. Is this how you honor the memory of Galvatron? Is this the fate of the mighty Decepticon Empire?
In the days of Megatron, it was not like this.
You mean Galvatron?
Hail Galvatron! Hail Galvatron! Hail Galvatron! Well, they were the same guy.
We must take desperate measures.
Representing the Nova system are the Archadroids. They are heavily favored in the downhill events. Fellow Olympians, may today's games usher in a new age of peace and cooperation in the galaxy. And in the spirit of the games, let me introduce the hero of the Cybertronian Wars, the leader of the Autobots, the bearer of the Matrix. And now, to officially open these first Galactic Olympics, Rodimus Prime. Let's do it!
Didn't you want to say something about concord and tranquility in the galaxy?
Give me a break. Start the games!
Zowie, we do have an unusual leader, don't we, boy? Yo, Rodimus!
Hey, I thought Blur was supposed to be in this one.
No, they got some kind of zing-zang mission for him.
So I'm here, and I want to be there. So where's that get me? Nowhere, and nowhere isn't where I want to be when I want to be there. So what am I doing here when here is nowhere, and I don't want to be here, I want to be there?
Blur, I'm sending you and Wheelie on the most important mission of your lives.
Microscope makes small problem big to make big problem small.
You're absolutely wrong, Wheelie. The fate of Autobot City rests in your hands. This is the city's transformation cog. The original was destroyed in the great battle with the Decepticons. It controls Metroplex's ability to transform. Until it is installed, the city is extremely vulnerable.
Well then, why not send a Galactic Express?
And take a chance of our enemies learning what we are sending? I think not.
Race no fun. You should have won.
Don't get me started, because if you do, I'm not going to stop. If I don't stop, you're going to wish you never got me started in the first place.
And the winner was Munka Spanka from the Argonon cluster.
Hey, let's hear it for Argonon! And a boy, yeah! Way to go, Munka! Way to go!
Autobots, you walk the thin line between glory and despair. Soon you shall cross it. Yes, we must learn what makes these humans live and what makes them perish.
I think that's the idea.
I may be going down, but you're coming with me!
You aren't even denting it!
The Transformers will return after these messages. We now return to the Transformers.
This is gonna be a tough one.
I can't see the attackers.
That's what makes it tough. Munch protons! Rodimus is missing a few chips. Nah, I was the same way until I got blown apart a few times. Cover me, I'm gonna douse the torch! I said, cover me, RC!
Is that good enough?
What happened to them all?
Looks like they either got blown away or vanished.
Well, what do you think, Cup? Cup? Ultra Magnus? They're gone.
So Spike!
They were kidnapped.
Yeah, and I'll lay odds on who did it.
This planet is quarantined. Nobody comes, nobody goes until we find Cup, Spike, and Magnus.
And what if we don't?
Then we'll trash every Decepticon in the galaxy.
So much for quarantine, I need a shift.
And you'll need a gunner!
Why'd I have to be the chosen one?
I've been on stupid missions, and I've been on stupider missions, but until right now, I've never been on a stupidest mission.
Some win, some lose. Decepticons plot while Autobots snooze. Look, there's Unicron's head. It's still in orbit.
Sweeps, move! There's nothing to fear. Unicron is dead. Must be the wind.
There is no wind in space.
Quiet. The memory bank must be in here. There it is. Find me the last visual appearance of Galvatron. Tracing Galvatron's trajectory, I can conclude that his remains lie on the planet Thrall, circling the red giant star Hydran. Scourge, spy the planet. Galvatron lives. He shall lead us again.
This is Abdul Fakadi, Supreme Military Commander, President for life, and King of Kings of the Socialist Democratic Federated Republic of Carbamia. I give no clearance to land. Do nothing to arouse my ire.
Don't lose your cool, Abdul. This is Blaster blasting at you from the Earth Defense Command. EDC for short, Flying Carpet. Now we aren't looking to make no trouble. We're trying to find Decepticreeps and bust their bubble.
I would harbor no such criminals, and I give you my word of honor.
We sure trust you, and that's no lies. But these Decepticons have a good disguise.
He is irrational. How am I to debate with fanaticism?
How are we going to find the Decepticons? It's like a needle in a haystack.
Not with my trusty Decepticon detector.
No such thing.
You know that, and I know that, but...
I assure you, there are no Decepticons in my country!
Let's see if the Decepticon detector knows something that you don't.
Somebody must have squealed on us.
Death comes to he who crosses me. Yeah? Well, death comes to us if we don't thrust out of here and get to Char.
Now you want to talk and make it snappy, cause my buddy here is trigger happy.
Where is Char? Coordinates 90B Mark 8.
Our charts don't show any planets in that sector. No, wait, here it is. I thought it was a smudge in the screen.
Yeah, that fits the description of Char.
Good enough. Rodimus Prime over and out.
Had I been here during the attack, I might be able to tell you what it is.
Somehow it looks familiar, but it isn't any Decepticon I know.
Well, strictly speaking, Rodimus, we have no evidence they were behind the attack.
Receptor, there's only one way to know for sure. I'm going to Char.
or you mustn't go alone. I'll accompany you.
Remember what happened to the last two guys that tried to watch out for me?
Your point is well taken, sir. You'll take Grimlock.
He's putting up a good fight!
Yeah, but not good enough. We'll nail him on the other side of that asteroid. The old hyperdrive past the asteroid trick.
You'd think he'd do something more original.
You got any snappy last words?
The Transformers will return after these messages. We now return to the Transformers.
Gotta get out of here!
Good idea! This thing biological or mechanical?
Let's investigate. Will you look at this?
I surrender! By galactic agreement, you are obliged to honor my surrender and...
I know what I'm obliged to do. And I don't care.
They pay good money, okay?
The Decepticons?
The who? Oh, I mean, yes, of course, the Decepticons!
Since you wrecked our ship, we're gonna have to take yours. Therefore, you're gonna have to take a hike. Got it?
I got it!
You know how to fly this thing?
No problem. This'll take us right there.
Flown a lot of rockeroids, have you?
This must be a different model than I learned on.
The Autobots think the Decepticons did it!
Precisely as we had expected.
No small thanks to me! What about my bonus?
We will let you live, unlike some less fortunate prisoners.
Wait! Just a minute! You can't do this to me! You know who I am!
I say we pulverize the Autobots! I say we powder-overize them!
I admire your passion, my friend. But what is our hope of defeating the Autobots when we can barely sustain ourselves?
What we need is a strong leader! Like, for instance, the Autobots used to have a great leader!
These guys better have some energon for us.
Or what?
Or, well, I'll think of something.
Galvatron survives! With sufficient energon, we can rescue him, and the Decepticons will rise again! That's it, Astro Train! These few scraps you give today will power the Decepticons to conquest of Cybertron, and then the galaxy! Give, my fellow Decepticons! Give till it hurts!
If we surrender our energon, we're doomed.
If we don't, we're doomed too.
Face it, we're doomed.
What kind of an attitude is that? Here's my contribution!
These guys are hurting. I never thought I'd feel sorry for the Decepticons.
Me, Grimlock, not feel sorry. Me, Grimlock, laugh.
You know, they couldn't have been responsible for the kidnappings.
They not, but if not they, who are? Who are them?
Grimlock! Shh!
Autobots! Me, Grimlock, not afraid of Decepticons!
Destroy them!
The Transformers will return after these messages.